What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk Live. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And want to say thank you for tuning in and supporting our channel. We really thank you guys for telling your friends and family to subscribe and to tune in. You guys have been sending us some great questions on Prison Talk, and we really appreciate it. Our email is FreshOutSeries@gmail.com. If you have any other questions you want to send us, also check out our website, which is FreshOutSeries.com with a www before it. You guys can check that out. We have some cool t-shirts. We have some cool apparel, hats, sweaters, stuff like that. Also, we do private consulting. You know, if you're heading into the joint or you're doing jail time, you need somebody to holler at, we can, we're here to offer some friendly advice. Hopefully you ain't got to do no time, but at the same time, it's better to be informed than to get your wig split. So holler at us on our website. We do some consulting and let us know what's up. I'm going to do all the shout outs around 3:25, 3:30. So, give me a little bit of time to get those shout outs out. Also, tune into our Patreon, patreon.com. We got Chef Big V on there with the spreads, and we'll be doing some more spreads here pretty soon. We're working on getting some new content for that. Working on bringing back Car Hustle, and we got a really dope interview coming up here in the next probably couple days with the homie Nate Dogg from DPH, Deepest Part of Hell in Sacramento, and he tells his story about doing 17 years on a level 4 yard in the state pen of California. And today we're going to talk about Kevin Gates, the rapper from New Orleans, Billboard artist, very, very accomplished, very talented. He just recently got 30 months for a gun charge and has to serve time in Illinois State Correctional Facility. He just got transferred from, I believe, a jail in Florida for kicking a female in the face, and he was given some time for that. But what do you guys feel about that? What do you think about these rappers getting caught up? I know Bobby Shmurda is doing time. You got Kodak Black looking at some time. Kevin Gates, I know he's probably been around the block, but, what is your opinion on the whole hip hop industry, with these rappers getting caught up? I don't know if you guys remember when Snoop was looking at the time, Tupac did time, Ja Rule did time, Lil Wayne did time for a gun, Gucci Man, Lil Boosie, a lot of rappers have done time. So, it's nothing new. And, a lot of times it could add to the credibility or it could hurt your career. It just depends on how you bounce back from it. I hope Kevin Gates bounces back. I hope, he's able to come out and still do his thing. I know he's going to have a lot of sick-ass content. He's probably do a lot of writing up in there. But anyways, let me see what you guys got to say about the situation. Somebody said Kevin Gates did time before, so he adjusts well since he's Muslim. I agree. I mean, if he's been in the system before, he knows how to program. He's got a way of doing things. I don't think he'll have any issues. He don't look like he's, somebody who's gonna be up under some bullshit in there. And the fact that he does have family support from the street, he could work on new material. He should be good. But yeah, let me see what else you guys got. Why he got to get his cheeks busted, man? Kevin Gates don't need to get his cheeks busted up in there. He should be able to make it in and out of there without having any issues. I'm hoping when he gets out, the show will be on a network and we can get him on Fresh Out Life After when we actually have the show on a cable station. So Kevin Gates, shout out to you, man. Much love, brother. I hope you, do the right thing and are able to avoid a lot of the bullshit, bro, and get out stronger and better. Somebody said, look at Aaron Hernandez. He was a multimillionaire without committing murders. Anybody's capable of anything. You got a lot of people who just don't get caught. You know what I mean? So I can't judge. I don't like to be judged, so I kind of try to stay out the way when it comes to actually making judgments on people. I just try to stimulate dialogue. I don't think Kevin Gates will get his wig split, so I think he'll be all right. Somebody said is Suge Knight still doing time. I believe he still is in L.A. County fighting his case. I ain't heard too much about his case in the last month or so, but yeah, man. Somebody says, but do you think the Chicago gangs are going to try him? Chicago is very dangerous. I don't know who he's aligned with. I don't know if he's tied in with any cliques. Chicago, you got GDs, you got Vice Lords, you got Latin Kings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what other gangs that are predominant out there, but I don't know. They got, I think they got some Crips out there too, but I'm not sure who he would, fall in with once he gets there. But I'm quite sure he'll have a big homie or somebody there that'll look out for him, and he should be able to do, a decent program. Somebody said, why shouldn't these frauds be accountable? Yeah, everybody's accountable. Just because you're a rapper and you talking a good game, it doesn't mean that you're immune from the laws. You still can get caught up like everybody else. I mean, the bottom line is you got to be smart, man. I mean, you don't want to get caught up doing some dumb shit when you got a big career out there, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I always looked at it like this. Don't pack a strap unless you plan on using it. You got a lot of dudes who always be posting shit about going to the gun range and blah, 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 blah. Nigga, if you pull that trigger on somebody and they die, are you ready to go through trial fighting for your life so you don't get life in prison or the death penalty? So a lot of these cats with the straps, what are you going to really do? Are you going to bust that thing? Or are you just going to shoot up in the air? What are you going to do with it? So, you don't carry one unless you're prepared to use it. So, somebody asking about the take on Amanda Knox trial in Italy. You know what? I've read a little bit about that where her roommate got killed, but I don't know a whole lot about that trial in Italy. I know she had somebody involved with the consulate helping her out, but I'm not really hip on that whole case in Italy. When you are released, do you have to be on parole? Usually part of your sentence is X amount of years on parole. I've never seen anybody get out without parole or probation unless they do a violation, and the time that they do basically is included with their parole, so it runs concurrent. So they get out and they have no paper. Somebody said the same shit happened to C Murder. Yeah, man. You packing. Shit goes down. You think you're gonna shoot somebody? I'm gonna shoot a nigga in the leg. You ain't trying to kill nobody, but you want motherfuckers to know that you popped that gun and you pop that shit and a nigga died. You sit in that fucking, first degree murder, and don't nobody want to do 30, 40, 50 years on a tier because out of sight, out of mind. Everybody talking about, oh, you didn't slide for your homie, you didn't do this. Well, nigga, sit up in there and see how many niggas are going to write you after you get your time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have a whole lot of motherfuckers giving a fuck about sending you money to your books because you was a gangster popping that gun. So a lot of these niggas, rolling around talking about popping that gun, it ain't all that fly, man. You got motherfuckers who are licensed to handle that shit, let them handle it. That way you ain't getting caught up and you ain't got to be an ex-felon with a possession of a gun or possession of a firearm or whatever the case may be. But just to have a strap, just to say you have one, fingerprints all over that shit, something go down, it ain't, you got to think, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gonna be in that bitch alone. You ain't lying. It's a sad reality. You got all these niggas around you who are your homies when you're on the street and y'all out there with the straps and shit happen. You talking about let's ride, but once you ride and you get that motherfucking time up your ass, see how many motherfuckers gonna start talking and whistling the blues because they ain't trying to do no 40 years with you. I know motherfuckers right now in the pen, man. Shit went down. Motherfucker get up in that cold room. They turn that AC on. You guys seen the first 48. Niggas start cracking like some old ice, under a fire. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't all stand up like you think. They get that popo up in there and they sit in there for 5 or 6 hours without no food and water. Yeah, motherfucker. What you gonna do then? So watch who you be fucking with, especially with these straps, man. A lot of y'all getting y'all guns from the street and they hot, and then you gonna get a motherfucking you're gonna get an ATF investigation on your ass because you got a hot gun, and if it's an automatic, they're gonna be all up in your anal. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get info. So, watch yourself, man. Yeah, man. It ain't no joke. Like I said, motherfuckers be cracking like motherfucking eggshells up in there. You know what I'm saying? You hear a nigga fart like baby cotton. like a motherfucker like cotton in a motherfucking ear. You hear everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, do you get extra credit if you rape a famous person? Who would really want to do that? Rape a motherfucker. Raping a man, you got to be a sick motherfucker, for one. I did a prison talk on predators, man, and, niggas try and take booty. Nigga, ain't nobody just run around taking booty, nigga, is a death sentence. Nigga try to take your booty, nigga, you run a blinky all the way up in nigga pee hole. Pop that nigga's penis right off. So, yeah, all of that talking about taking booty shit, yeah, I don't see a nigga getting his booty, and the whole thing is, niggas trying to take niggas' booties up in there unconsensually is going to get their wig split. Ha ha. Yeah, y'all. But, let's open it up for some regular questions. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates, he going to be all right. He a G. He going to handle his business, get out, make it happen. But, yeah, man. Man taking man booty, you a sick motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but, and on top of it, ain't nobody that's gonna take your booty. Nigga run up in there, lock and sock his motherfucking ass, chop a nigga's Adam Apple out, make him choke to death, or, you know what I'm saying, just catch a nigga slipping while you in the shower and strangle the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. Motherfucker, that's the no-no. Ain't nobody gonna take nobody's booty. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up with that. Somebody said, thoughts on the white guy who shot 5 Black Lives Matter protesters in Minneapolis. I didn't see that was going pretty fast. I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't hear about that. It's crazy because, there's so much shit going on in the news. And, I try to stay on top of everything, but I was just in Sacramento over the weekend, and this 18-year-old motherfucker, 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 women were walking the track at North Highlands High School. This motherfucker tried to sexually assault he tried to sexually assault the 86-year-old, and she ended up dying. And then tried to assault the 61-year-old, hopped the fence and took off. Now, what is this nigga doing 6 o'clock in the morning, running up on a track with 2 people who are exercising, who've been doing this shit for 3 decades? They caught the nigga on another sexual assault. This nigga is gonna get his butt took. Somebody needs to check his motherfucking ass. Nigga sexually assaulting an 86-year-old? You're a sick motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you thinking, crackhead motherfucker? Bust that nigga shit, split his wig. Wig splitting time. So, yeah, man. Some sick shit going on out there, man. You gotta be careful, protect your family, man, and just be conscious of what's around you, you know? I couldn't believe that shit, man. It just shook up the whole neighborhood. Somebody said, when we robbed the bank, how much money did we get? It was like $100-some thousand. But you know what, man? That day was one of the worst days of my life. It's one of the stupidest decisions I made in my life. I'm not bragging about being a bank robber. I did a lot of gangster shit. I'm not going to tell on myself, but shit I got away with. But that shit was a dumbass move. And for the amount of time you get for bank robbery, you're better off just fucking getting involved in trading stocks or motherfucking hustling shoes online. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. And then the dudes who were super balling on the street, you know what I'm saying? The big D boys, a lot of those dudes got, 20, 30 years, life sentences. You know what I'm saying? Look at Big Meech, man. It's fucked up, man. They get these niggas all this time and basically take away your youth, man. And it's like, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Get in and get out the game. You know what I'm saying? Get in and get out the game. If you in the game, get in, get out, man. And really think about your moves. When the niggas come by your house and try to get you to go do some bullshit, and you know these niggas, it doesn't feel right, nigga, say no. Let that shit go, man. Do not, go with that gut feeling, man. It ain't butterflies, nigga. It's no, nigga, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Think about other people who are going to be affected by you doing the dumb shit. But, yeah, man. Somebody said, how old am I? I'm a young 40-something-year-old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Young 40-something-year-old. So, yeah, man. It's you live and learn. You try to be wiser. I caught my case when I was 25. I got out when I was 35. So it was a long time, man. Groundhog Day every motherfucking day. But yeah. Somebody said, do celebs catch more problems in prison or less if you're a celebrity? I didn't do no time with any celebrities. The only person I did time with that wasn't a celebrity at the time was Sibo in Juvenile Hall. We were at the Boys Ranch together. Other than that, I didn't do time with any major rappers or any actors or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of, hood famous drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? But nobody as far as famous as far as in the entertainment world. I wasn't there with Ja Rule or any of these guys who were in the feds. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do time with any of those guys. Somebody said, what's the closest you got to getting locked up again ever since you got out? I haven't been, I ain't fucking around, man. I'm not going out like that. I did enough time. I got nightmares about doing time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do anything that's going to get my head busted. And I'm avoiding anything that I feel that's even remotely uncomfortable. Because a lot of these niggas out here are reckless. They ain't got no fucking balls. They're not cut like that. They take a few MMA classes and think that they're fucking world-class gangsters. That shit don't make you a fucking gangster, man. You know what I'm saying? What makes you a gangster is your heart. You know what I'm saying? How you look at life and how loyal you are to your friends and what you've been through and how serious you are about riding shit out. A lot of motherfuckers ain't riding shit out now. Niggas is tattletelling. Telling like a motherfucker. Niggas is telling about shit that they heard about. So I ain't doing shit. Nigga, I'm hustling on this YouTube shit with this Fresh Out, with this prison talk. And I'm hustling these old school cars and the clothing line and some other investments, man. But I ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to go back to prison. Prison, nigga, is not for me, nigga. I'm out here trying to get paper and enjoy life and spend time with my wife, hang out with my family. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Yeah, niggas do. They be dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? I keep that shit to a minimum. Somebody keeps asking where I ever collab with the After Prison show. I ain't never watched that cat show, so I don't know a whole lot about him. I don't know where he did time at or what his credentials are. So, yeah, I don't know what really the deal is with that cat. But, yeah, let me see. Somebody said, how you feel about fun? How did it feel to finally take a shower without a bunch of dudes? It felt fucking good as hell. Don't nobody want to shower with a bunch of fucking men. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear motherfuckers burping and farting and shit and smelling motherfuckers taking a dump and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't shit in private, man. You take for granted when you go in the bathroom at home, you can shut the door when you take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine shitting with the door open and your mom walk by, your cousin walk in, your friend walk by, your girl walk by, smelling your funky ass. That shit is horrible. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible to have to motherfucking go boo-boo and wipe your ass and you can't shut the motherfucking door. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I don't want to have to ever deal with that shit again. Filthy ass, you know what I'm saying? Just barbaric, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're breeding barbarians up in there. Somebody said, do you think you would still have been able to run your own program if the law library, that went by too fast, I missed it. Well, the law library in prison allowed me to basically elevate my consciousness and educational background. See, when you're educated, you don't do you might still do stupid shit, but not as stupid. You make a more calculated choice when you're educated. Now, education is one of the biggest things that they've been trying to regulate, because if you regulate education, you can regulate a community, you can regulate a race, you can regulate a generation. If you are able to get educated and put yourself around people who are highly intelligent or going places, even if those people, they might still use drugs and drink, your chances of success are a lot more likely than not. If you're hanging around niggas, man, that aren't doing shit, hanging out every day, ain't talking about nothing, just like dead energy, how are you going to grow? You tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, education is big, man. Law library, man, changed my life. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. Life is all about being positive and making shit happen. Somebody says, what was my best day in prison? Shit, man. Being released. My release date, man. Them calling my ass to Herc, pack it out. Herc, pack it out. You know, get your shit. Roll it up. Roll it up. When they said roll it up, man, shit, nigga, before they even said roll it up, I already had all my shit packed. Gave away all my property to my cellmate, and I was ready to go, man. And a lot of motherfuckers was like, man, what's going on with Herc? Nigga, I wasn't telling anybody I was getting out. That was the best day of my life, man. Being released from prison and walking through those gates and not having to worry about putting on the motherfucking handcuffs. That was the best day of my life, man. So, yeah, man. It's that as far as prison, man, and you know, getting released, that was, other than that, man, eating watermelon, chicken, and all that bullshit up in there, you know, candy bars and watching movies, that shit ain't fun. Ain't nothing fly about hanging out with a bunch of niggas watching movies and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? How many cheeks did, you know what? I didn't bust no cheeks in prison, nigga, but I did bust the cheeks of maybe your girlfriend or your wife on the street. So you want to know about busting cheeks? Yeah, nigga, I was busting cheeks. Nigga, I was cuckolding your motherfucking ass because you want to see a mandingo bust some cheeks. That's a little comedy right there for y'all to, you know, who want to, you know, kind of get off topic. But, you know, motherfuckers always like to talk about busting cheeks. What's the fascination with a motherfucking getting his butthole wrung out? You tell me that. You got a cold fascination with the booty hole, with the prison pocket, huh? You want to put something up in there. For all you guys who are so fascinated with getting cheeks busted, go down to the local store, get you a motherfucking black dildo, put it in your butt, sit down, and you can imagine your cheeks get busted. Now, how you like that? That would feel good to y'all, huh? Then you can picture yourself being in a motherfucking prison with Big Ray Ray busting out your cheeks. You know? Square ass, yeah, you're right, these square ass niggas. Somebody, let me see, let me get back to a question here. Somebody says, when did you lose your virginity? I busted some I put it down in some coochie when I was 14, nigga. I was a freshman, she was a senior, and she was a lot faster than me, but yeah, I stroked that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know, from there, you know, niggas started putting in work, doing my thing, putting in work. But yeah, man. Were there any fine COs in prison? You know, what you consider fine in prison, man, I wouldn't even put that shit on a motherfucking chart on the street, you know. Cause you start your standards go real low when you around you know, motherfuckers that, you know, you wouldn't even buy their ass a motherfucking banana on the street, you know what I'm saying? But you in prison, you start looking at, you know, pancake butts, belly rolls, you looking at anything you can try to hopefully bust cheeks to, you know what I'm saying? Or hopefully get your little Peter sucked on or something. But yeah, man, fine COs in prison, nah. You think they're fine, but then when you really put it in perspective now, nigga, they weren't shit. You know what I mean? But they thought they were. Um, somebody said, how did my wife handle my past about being in a porn game? Y'all be asking some intimate shit, huh? Y'all like to hear some intimate shit. Well, my wife, she didn't really trip. I mean, what's she gonna say? I mean, I did it. I wasn't doing gay porn. You know what I'm saying? I was knocking shit out the box. So, you know, it's a resume, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't really hate on it. And I can't go back in time. And even if I could, when I was 21, who to say I wouldn't be right back in the game? So, you know, she wasn't mad at it. You know, I put it out there. Ain't no need to hide about it. You know, duck and run. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody busting my cheeks. So I ain't got no shame in my game. You know what I'm saying? I was the veteran gangster. So, yeah, the porn game, you know, she ain't tripping off that shit. Let me see. Somebody says, no, I said I didn't do gay porn. What was the craziest thing you saw in prison? The craziest shit? Shit, man. The craziest shit, like I said, was coming from the yard one time. There was this cat, I don't know how long he been laying out, but the nigga was on the ground, laid the fuck out, leaking, and motherfuckers just kept walking by him. I seen him at the corner of my eye, and the nigga had got stuck and was just on the ground, unconscious. I don't know if he died, what the fuck happened, but I just kept it moving. You do not stop in prison to help a motherfucker or to see if he's alive. It's totally contrary to what you would do on the street. If you seen a motherfucker on the street laid out, you would try to help him out, you know, give him some type of CPR. In prison, nigga, get as far away as possible, because you will go straight to the shoe, and whoever did that shit is going to try to split your wig because they think you might be a motherfucking rap motherfucker because you're helping out whoever might have been a piece of shit or chomo, whatever the case may be. So do not fuck with a motherfucker laid out in prison. How hard was it to find a decent job when I got out of prison? You know, I was a good dude before I went to prison. So when I got out, I just hollered at a couple people that I knew before I got out. And they looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a job. Offered me an opportunity to get on my feet. I had a homie I did time with that helped me get a car. Looked out for me. Some good dudes. So, you know, when you're a good dude, man, people do good shit for you. So I was able to get on my feet. Even though I didn't have a lot of family support, I got the things I needed to get on my feet and to get my my life back together. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I was able to rent a room. And in that room, you know what I was doing, right? Nigga, I was tearing up coochie, beating it up, the coochie assassin. I was trying to get as much pussy as possible because that's all I thought about every day when I was in prison besides being free, nigga, was what coochie felt like. You know what I'm saying? You take it for granted, but don't ever take that shit for granted. Nah, didn't drop the soap. And somebody said, what's up with prison boots? Prison boots, nigga, is when you're going to war. You know what I'm saying? You have your boots on, you know. Sometimes you sleep with your boots on. If shit is really a lot of high tension and those doors crack, soon as those doors crack and you're on the top bunk, you got to do a motherfucking gymnastic move and land on the ground because motherfucker might run up in that cell. You got no shoes on or flip-flops, nigga, it's all bad. Nigga, stomp them toes out. Them boots, man, when you know shit is going down, nigga, keep your boots on. Fuck your shower shoes, fuck the tennis shoes. Boots allow you to stomp a nigga out. So that's what's up with the boots. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay ready, man. That's that military shit. Plus you can hide your blinky up in there when you're walking. You know what I'm saying? You're walking. You got your blinky in your boots and shit. Nigga don't know. Nigga, pull it out. Jab a nigga right in his motherfucking jugular. You know what I'm saying? Get up off me. You know, be ready. The boots have multi-usages. You know what I'm saying? Smuggling, hiding shit. You know what I'm saying? Stomping niggas out. Somebody says, how bad does a lock and a sock hurt? Nigga, it hurts. Nigga, I seen a nigga get whooped with a lock and sock. Nigga look like the Elephant Man afterwards. Yeah. Head knotted up, nigga was unconscious, busted up cranium, lock in a sock. Nigga run up on you with a knife, have your lock in a sock, or you can even put the lock on a belt. They got these canvas belts. You swing that shit around like Bruce Lee. It's like nunchucks. You had that lock on that motherfucking belt, nigga, you can whoop on 4 or 5 motherfuckers. That lock on the belt is vicious too. So that's another thing you can, and they give you, everybody gets a lock, and you had that, you can buy a lock from commissary, but have that lock in motherfucking nylon belt and have a motherfucker walk up on you, he's gonna get his motherfucking dome cracked. Wig split. Anyways, you guys, let's get some shout outs, man. Who's tuning in today? Who's tuning in to the motherfucking Fresh Out live stream, the realest motherfucking show on the motherfucking internet? Who's tuning in? Let me see. We got 307. Man, we killing it today. Y'all motherfucking support, man. I love that, man. I love that. Let me see. Somebody said, how's medical treatment in there? If you're a diabetic, is there medication? Yeah, you got medication. They don't let them. If you're a diabetic, man, they're gonna probably put you on high medical alert. So you're gonna be taken care of. So you ain't even got to trip off of that. Shout out to Dubai, Texas, Tyler, Texas, Fresno, New York. Y'all rolling. I can't read them all, man. Shout out to Sacramento, North Highlands, New Bern, North Carolina, New Paltz, Northern California, Birmingham, Alabama, Akron, Ohio, Mississippi, Stockton, North Carolina. Shout out to Zimbabwe. Tuning in from Zimbabwe. That's right, getting the real from Big Herc. Shout out to Jersey. North Korea. Oh, shit. Shout out to Canada. Norway, DC, Flint, Toronto, Turkey, Jordan, Joliet, Victorville, Maryland, New Mexico, London, Oregon, Georgia, the ATL, Arkansas, Philly, Camden, New Jersey, Lithuania, Mexico, New Orleans, Genosha. I don't know where that's at, but shout out to y'all. Be more, that's right, Colorado, Fairfax, Virginia, Iraq, Duval County, the UK, Florida, Pittsburgh, Portugal, Japan, Phoenix, Yonkers, New York, Cambodia, Delray Beach, Ireland, Saudi Arabia, South Los, Oklahoma, Russia, Hesperia, Portugal, Scotland, Latvia, I don't know how to pronounce, excuse me, man. France, Reims, Chicago, let me see, Harlem, Tulsa, Des Moines, Iowa, India, Dallas, Texas, China, Sing Sing, New York, Australia, Durango, Mexico, Scotland, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Missouri. Shout out to all y'all. Man, I love y'all, man. Kansas City, Missouri. Y'all keep me inspired to be out here sharing this information, bring you the realest shit. Shout out to Oaktown, NorCal, Be More Philly again, Seattle, Washington, Southside, Joliet, Illinois, Hong Kong, Whittier, Penn Island, Tulsa, NYC, all y'all. Hey, man, I'm going to be back Monday with some more real shit. You know what I'm saying? Some wig splitting shit. Some shit that's going to, have y'all laughing. Talk about, busting out some coochie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all like to hear about that shit. Y'all freaky, some freaky motherfuckers be tuning into some Prison Talk Live. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And, keep it rolling with, a little bit of comedy, some real shit. Keep everybody laughing, having a good time. Big Herc. And like I said, man, check us out. Fresh Out. Life After Penitentiary. Tell your friends. YouTube. Subscribe. We killing it. Fresh Out Series on Instagram. Fresh Out Series on Twitter. Big Herc 916 on Instagram. And Big Herc 916 on YouTube. We representing. You know what I'm saying? Shoot us an email at freshoutseries@gmail.com. Also, check out our website, www.freshoutseries.com. Coochieville, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. And, the butt bandits, nigga, like I said, if you that much in the, nigga, go get you a Fifi and put your penis in that motherfucker with some Bengay, nigga, and watch it heat up. Yo, booty bandit motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Quit talking about taking nigga butt cheeks, nigga. Talk about putting your dick in some hot coochie. You know, letting it melt, marinate, like how that butter melt on pancakes, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Be about your business, man. Don't be a weird motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates, shout out, man. Holler at us when you get out, homie. We want to do a fresh out on you. Much love. Much love to anybody who's done time, who's kept it real. And, yeah, you know, watch out for the motherfucking Peter lickers. Niggas try to show you their fiend books and sit next to you and shit. Don't let nigga touch thigh to thigh up in there. Nigga, keep a distance. All right, I'm Big Herc. I'm out. Love y'all. Tune in next week for another hot Monday at 3 p.m. of Prison Talk. I'm out.